Kittique was glowing neon yellow frustration. Her silicate blood was pumping, and she glared her light-sensing crystals at the human ambassador. Not that the ambassador could tell, but it was the thought that counts, as Kittique was thinking very hard right now. They were standing in the courtyard of the Trade Conference Center Moon. Ambassador Henshaw held a flute of lightly coloured liquid that bubbled, effervescently, taking the occasional sip. Kittique, on the other hand, was previously enjoying an electrostim, letting the sweet current enter her conducting body at any point she felt with ease. Now she was rapidly draining the battery to keep her temper from rising. "Admiral Henshaw, surely you're deliberately—" "Please, call me Trevor." Kittique's body flashed blue in irritation, but she endeavoured to maintain her cool, pressing the conducting pins into her crystal palm again. "Trevor, you must be trying to get an emotional response from me. I won't fall for this kind of manipulation." Trevor chuckled and held lightly brown-shaped palms up at his chest in a placating manner. The ambassador tried to keep his pale blue eyes making eye contact with the economic priestess, though this was a frustrating challenge as, while they maintained a roughly humanoid shape for diplomatic meetings, there were no features to really get a grasp to hang on to. "Really, Your Holiness of the Trade, it's quite a simple principle, one taught to children at schools on Earth," Trevor smiled, drained his glass and turned to take in the beautiful sight of the blue dwarf, so hiding behind the gas giant Slanesh. The light caught the thinnest wisps of the gas giant's upper atmosphere, creating a wonderful show of colours dancing with each other, to be enjoyed in the dome-covered courtyard. Kittique's stim was drained, and she flashed turquoise in disappointment, looking for the one of the waiting droids, as she addressed Trevor over a pale green satin-covered shoulder. "Come on, Trevor. You know we've grown for purpose in—" "Oh, Donis, there is no direct translation." Kittique shimmered into ultraviolet as she thought. Then she snapped her fingers, creating a soft chime. "The fields of singing skies, yes, that works. As I was saying, we're not taught anything." Nodding and glowing in, while smugly she continued, plucking the satin dress from her manufactured curves. "We emerge whole and perfect for our duty, as dictated by the great silicate mattress's collective consciousness, whose great thoughts—" She cut herself off as a serving droid approached. "Oh, refreshments. Thank the flow. And please, call me Kittique, and we're being informal." The droid hovered over, keeping perfectly still as it moved. Spilling any drink would be an utter waste from the champagne bottle, and over the replacement batteries would be a crime for both diplomatic envoys. Trevor took the bottle, refilled his glass, and while his companion inserted the battery into her device, the human looked at the bottle with some mischief in his eye. "How about a demonstration then, Kittique?" Trevor suggested, ripping off the decorative ribbon from the table they were standing near. Kittique looked over curiously as the ambassador from Earth tied the ribbon to the top of the bottle tightly, and then held the other end, starting to swing it slowly. "I'm going to swing this over my head, and I'm not going to spill a drop. The centripetal force will keep the champagne at the end of the bottle," Trevor explained, as the bottle made its first full rotation and increased speed. The other diplomats from across the galaxy approached in curiosity, as the large bottle span, and, good to Trevor's word, not a drop was spilt. Kittique shone in a tricolour of red, lilac and orange, clapping softly like a wind chime. "Well, Ambassador, it's not often I'm proven wrong, considering Oh!" Her Holiness gasped as the bottle slipped free and sailed gracefully into the protective atmospheric dome. The crowd tensed around the previous demonstration, cringing and preparing to dash for the emergency airlocks if the air pressure alarm started shrieking. After a few tense moments, Trevor turned to the impromptu crowd with a sheepish grin. "Normally, we don't use decorative ribbons to induce spin gravity."